Alex, awesome win last night. It feels like the celebration that you guys had after getting that call reversed with Dominic Smith was one of the. It looked like you guys had just, I don't know, were on your way to the pennant or something. So congratulations on that. I do want to ask you how you feel about. I know he wasn't pitching last night, the game before. But how you're feeling about Paxton's addition to the rotation, what he's been able to offer you in the couple games that he's been with you guys?
No, I think Pax have been solid. The first game he pitched, we didn't play defense behind him, but the stuff was good. Here, he had a good mix of the four-seamer up in the zone and the breaking ball, and that's what we expect out of him. You know, he pitched well against us in LA. Obviously, they made a decision, and we saw a window of opportunity for us to be better. And he's a guy that we know. You know, he's very comfortable with our medical staff, and you know, we expect him to go out there every 5 days and compete and give us a chance to win.
The top end of your rotation has had to eat so many innings throughout this season. Does the addition of Paxton or anything that you're seeing with your pitching structure right now suggest that you might be able to give a day off here or there for some of the guys who have been in there kind of nonstop since the beginning of the spring?
Well, I think the schedule is going to help us. We get an off day on Thursday. Tomorrow we get another off day after Baltimore and Houston. So this is where we at right now, and the kids or the young pitchers are pitching innings that they haven't been there before. So maybe be a little bit more aggressive with the bullpen. Obviously today we're gonna add Chris Martin to the equation, which is huge for us. We got two new arms in the bullpen. Kenley's throwing the ball well. We can go multiple innings with Cooper, with Criswell, with Winkowski and Kelly. So pitching-wise, I think we're in a good spot. Hopefully the boys, you know, they can turn the corner and give us 5 or 6 innings consistently. If they do that, we're going to be in good shape.
Alex, first off, I don't think anyone here at the station has had the pleasure of speaking with you since your 500th win, and you're only the 4th Red Sox manager ever to accumulate 500 wins or more. So congratulations on that. You know, we're all still fans too, and we love. Yeah, no, and I watched your speech, and while we are here technically in the media, a lot of us are fans too. We grew up watching the Red Sox, and we, you know, have the Castigliones and everyone else on the Red Sox network as the white noise and background of our summers. So it's pretty kick-ass. And I watched your speech, and it was fiery, and I was ready to go give you 12 frames. I was ready to run through a brick wall after that. How do you? It was odd.
No, and come over and help us out.
Well, no, I mean, honestly, sometimes I'm like, well, Coach Skip, you may have to pull Crawford here. I don't know if I can give you more than like 20 pitches, but you know, it's a grind. I understand every season is a grind. This one is one of the more unique Red Sox seasons I can think of. There was questions about if you'd be around, if they would give you the reinforcements you need, and yet you still have the fire and the passion necessary to drive a team like this with reinforcements, young kids, and veterans. Where do you find it from, and how are you feeling right now as you enter this pivotal home stretch?
I feel blessed. I feel happy. I'm excited. And you know, we did a lot of good things in the off season. You know, we had guys flying to Fort Myers to work on their approach. Connor Wong, Sedan Rafaela, Reese McGuire. I had some meetings with the players, only AC and the players, and I was very vocal about it. You know, like nobody's going to give us a chance. But one thing for sure, don't be afraid to express who we are and what we want to accomplish. Right? Like before the season, every team wants to make it to the playoffs and win the World Series. So be vocal about it. And I think Trevor Story, Rob Refsnyder, Nick Pivetta, Rafi Devers, Chris Martin, and Kenley Jensen, guys that you know were there last year. Obviously, veterans had a lot to say to the rookies. You know, Jaron Duran, what he's doing from the leadoff spot, it's been amazing. It's been fun, right? You guys watch the games, and from the first pitch, you expect something great to happen, right? And we're playing good baseball. We're athletic. We're young. From a personal standpoint, like I told the boys, you know, and I was very honest with you guys a few weeks ago. my number one team is my number one team, the Cora Felicianos, and we made a decision to be in Boston 3 more years, not only because we love the city, but financially was game changer, right? Life changer. But at the same time, man, going to the ballpark and have that, like what's going to happen today? Like what we're going to do today that is going to be great and we're going to win a game. That's there. And it was there in March 28th, 2018, and he's there today. And I have the passion. I think the last few years, there were a grind, not only on the field, but off the field physically, and now I decided to live a healthier life, which is great. The running thing is real, and it relaxes me, and it puts me in another level. The support of the family is great, man. And this team, we can accomplish a lot of things, and the one thing that we can really accomplish is win the World Series. We really believe that. But like I said, we're very humble. We're still hungry. We got a game today. We got a chance to sweep the Royals and move on to that last wild card spot. But we're not shooting for the wild card. We're shooting for something bigger. And I know the answer was long, but this is how I feel. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this team.
Setting the standard high, we are speaking with Alex Cora, manager of the Boston Red Sox. Alex, I wanted to ask you about some conflicting reports that came out over the weekend from Tristan Casas on his rehab stint out in Worcester.
Guns and knives.
Yeah, I know. I read it.
He's a ride, man. He's a trip.
Yeah, I read some quotes from you about hopefully this is the end of knives, because he told Chris Cotillo from Mass Life he's feeling fine, and then he tells the NESN Woo Sox reporter, whose name escapes me right now, that it felt like he was getting stabbed. And you had a conversation with him. Is that Tristan trying to have a good time with the media and mess with us? Or is this a lesson that you had to communicate with him about how it reflects the rest of the staff? How did you find yourself dealing with that miscommunication?
No, I just wanted to make sure, the message is the right one. Obviously, there's a lot of platforms and we got different beat writers and people that talk to the players. And when I saw the knife and the gun and the knife, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So I texted with him, and I get the analogy. I get it. I told him, but we have to make sure that the message is the right one, because as a manager, I have, I talked to the media twice, and I get caught off guard sometimes with some of the things that are out there. So, just letting him know that, let's be honest with everybody. We cannot tell Rob and the brand, one thing, and then somebody else something else, because then the people that get mixed messages is the fan base, right? And we have a huge fan base. It feels like the whole region knows what's going on with the Red Sox, and we try to be as genuine and transparent to them. And it's not that I got mad at him, but we have to make sure, especially him, he's such a big part of what we're trying to accomplish. Everybody feels like when he comes back, he's going to help us win a lot of games, and we have to make sure the message is the right one. Is that's all what I meant with a knife and gun comment.
We are speaking currently with Alex Cora, manager of the Boston Red Sox. You're listening to Mego and Fitzy on the Jones and Mego platform here at WEEI as well. Alex, I wanted to ask you just back to the bullpen real quick, knowing full well that Bayo has struggled a little bit, that Tanner Houck is coming up on an innings max, and he's been a little more down than up since just before the All-Star break. Cutter Crawford is now going to reach his innings max as well. How important is it that you had the conversations you did with Craig Breslow and company, and that the team made the moves they did to provide you with, I guess we could call it a weaponized or bolstered bullpen now? I know Garcia's given up runs a couple times recently, but Sims has looked really good as well, and you've leaned on other guys like Boozer and Criswell. How important is it now as you enter this final month and a half in the hunt for, as you said, more than just a wild card spot, to have extra arms to be able to rely on?
No, it's huge, especially where we were at the trading deadline, not having Chris, not having Slayton. The timing of the injuries, you saw what happened right after the All-Star break, right? We had to push some guys into the limit, and we were one pitch away in 3 games. It didn't happen. We went to extra innings, and we were gassed, and that's early in the second part of the season. So Craig and the group, they did an amazing job, kind of like helping the team actually for the next 3 series, right after the deadline, understanding that Marty was going to come back, and that's tonight. Slayton is trending in the right direction. So now we have more weapons, actually, and we can kind of like be more aggressive in certain series, right? Tomorrow's an off day. We get a chance to win 3 games here in Kansas City. Yeah, Garcia's going to be down, but Marty's in. Kenley, he can close the game, so we can push Zach for 1 inning and Lucas for 2. So it's fun now, because we got different arms, and they're really good at what they do. And I tip my hat to the front office, because they recognize that for us to stay in the hunt for what we're trying to accomplish, we needed to play good baseball before Martin and Slayton get healthy. And that's what we're doing right now. And I'm very pleased with our bullpen and with our pitching staff. And I think we're going to get back to getting 5 and 6 innings from the starters. It happens with every pitching staff out there. They struggle, and then they figure it out, and we will do that.
One last question here, Alex, sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. Asks Sherwin-Williams how to bring color to your life. Our Sherwin-Williams question of the week is from Noel Gabriel of NG Painting and General Services. He wants to know, what is your favorite thing about being Red Sox manager?
My office, right? I always said that I'm the only manager in sports that his office is Fenway Park. It's just an amazing venue. It's fun to sit there half hour before the game and just look around and see how the fans are acting, and you see the Green Monster and everything that comes in with it, with our historic ballpark. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's why, at 7:10 at a 7:05 game, I'm out there at 6:35 just to, look around and remind myself that I'm a lucky manager, and it's fun to be around.
It's a beautiful view, and the smell of hot dogs, popcorn, and beer never gets old to me, Alex. It's awesome. It's just, sometimes you got to pinch yourself and say, I can't believe this is what I get to do for a living. One sort of follow-up to that as well. I know you have a great relationship with the Patriots and with had one with Bill Belichick, may still have one personally. But I don't know if you know, currently the guys that host our midday show have a little bit of a beef going on with linebacker Matthew Judon. So I wanted to ask you, with all lightheartedness intended, have you ever had a good media beef?
A good media beef? Let me see.
Who have you found desperately annoying?
Not really.
Oh, you're too likable,
not really.
I guess.
No.
Diplomatic
really.
as always.
No, I've been probably with Rob at one point. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I try to be as polite as possible and good with them. They've been good with me.
And the team reflects it, so we appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Congrats on your 500th win and taking that series from the Royals. Pretty pivotal one.
Thank you. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.